Living you learn, the bridge is gon' burn. My loyalty ain't something you get, that's something you earn. I was always putting you first, till I ended up hurt. I told myself to stop popping perks, time to put in this work.
What is going on, guys? So today I'm bringing you another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. In today's video we go over the top 10 classes to use after the 1.22 update. Now these, in my on how I look at the game, these are my favorite, probably most OP classes in the game right now. I have a couple different ones, but you know, you'll see like stuff with like the KN and other weapons like that. You might see like just the same gun with different attachments that I personally like to run both, just depending on like what I feel like running that day. But yeah, that's pretty much top 10 classes of the 1.22 update, and I hope you guys do enjoy. So the first class you're going to be wanting to use is the Maddux RFB with ELO, double quick draw, and stock with stim shot, scavenger, dexterity, and dead silence. Now this is pretty much my favorite Maddux class. I run this class in league play and in public matches, so I suggest this is probably the best Maddux class. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the second class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the ICR-7 with reflex, double grip, and FMJ with stim shot, scavenger, dexterity, and dead silence. Now a lot of people run quick draw or FMJ, or sometimes even people put both, but I don't really like quick draw anymore. I used to run it, and I feel like FMJ just kind of helps you, especially shoot through a little bit walls, like especially if your team or the enemy is like one shot and you just need to shoot through walls, penetrate through like, you know, bigger surfaces. The FMJ helps that a lot, and it really helps you win those gunfights, especially close range and long range. It's super effective, especially in pubs, and you don't really see this in league a lot, but in pubs you find a lot of people running body armor. This penetrates that, so it pretty much makes them have no body armor, basically, is what it does. And same thing in league, but you just don't see body armor as much in league. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update. Now this, in my opinion, is my favorite SOG 9mm class, with SOC, quick draw, and grip. RK7 as my secondary, stim shot, scavenger, dexterity, and dead silence. Now the only reason I run RK7 as my secondary is because, you know, if I take it off, I have just one slot left, so I might as well just throw it on there just in case. And yeah, this is literally my class in league play as well, so this is probably my favorite thing. A lot of people run double stock, but you know, if you play any type of comp or you just scrim, you know that double stock, you know, normally gets hated on a lot, so I don't really like running it at all. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite class for SOG. A lot of people also run fast mags. I just don't run fast mags because I feel like I don't like running 4 attachments on it all the time. You know, I have my class, I have, you know, my days here and there where I throw on fast mags. It just kind of depends. But yeah, this is my main SOG class. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the KN57 with hybrid mags, rapid fire, stock, and suppressor with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now, I have my different days. Sometimes I don't run suppressor, sometimes I do, but this is my favorite suppressed class. I don't know why, but a lot of people run grip when they run a suppressor, and I feel like that just makes the suppressor even more weak, in my opinion. I don't know why. It's just kind of just something that's in my head, I guess. But yeah, this is the best KN57 suppressed class that I like, at least. Yeah, and dead silence helps. I suggest running it on just about every class. Dead silence or ghost, because it's either, you know, you have UAVs on the other time. Like, I run ghost if I play solo, but anytime I'm with like any type of like 2-man, 3-man, whatever, I always run dead silence, only because of the fact that a lot of people run acoustic sensor in public matches, and it's just really toxic. But yeah, it's my best KN57 class, and let's move on to the next one. So this is the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update, which is the swordfish with reflex, quick draw, suppressor, and pentaburst with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know this was the preset class until I actually used it a little bit more. And I got on my anti one time, or like my extra account, and I was obviously a low level in pubs, and I went to go use a preset class, and I realized that this is the actual preset class, just obviously without reflex and stuff, but quick draw, suppressor, and pentaburst. And this thing is probably one of my like favorite things to just like sit back in pubs you know, if you're just having a bad day, you know, your shot's off, whatever, this thing is amazing. You don't have to have a good shot with it. It's a really good gun if you just want to sit back and beam some kids, especially with pentaburst. Sometimes it one burst people. It's super overpowered. And yeah, anyways guys, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the Rampart 17 with double high caliber grip and FMJ with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now, honestly, this gun's really overpowered. It just kind of depends on how you play with it. You know, it's not the best close range, you know, depending on what other weapon you're going up against. So I would say it's probably best at medium range. And yeah, so don't challenge a lot of close range gunfights with it, especially in league play. I know a lot of people use this in league play. Don't use it in league play, but in pubs it's a super good weapon. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the Auger DMR with reflex, double high cal, and fast mags with stim shot, scavenger, dexterity, and dead silence. Now normally I'll take off like 2 perks and throw on FMJ or something like that, but this is just like that, like the main class that you're gonna want to run with double high cal and fast mags. But yeah, this is the best auger class. It's super overpowered, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the Cordite with rapid fire, long barrel, extended mags, and grip with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now this is actually probably one of the best guns in pubs, honestly. Like, rapid fire makes an insane difference on this gun, and I honestly love using it. I've choked some nukes with it though. Literally, I went on like 5 rules with this gun and choked them all for a video for you guys. But yeah, I'm planning to get some gameplay for you guys with this weapon here soon. But yeah, this is definitely a really good weapon. You guys need to try this out, and let's move on to the next one. So the next class you're going to be wanting to use after the 1.22 update is the Daemon 3XB with double high cal, hybrid mags, and rapid fire with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now, double high cal and hybrid mags are super good, but rapid fire is what really puts like an insane difference on this gun. Because if you don't have a trigger finger, rapid fire, literally, it's just the most insane thing, especially on this gun with an SMG with double high cal. It's just absolutely overpowered. Especially, you know, even if you do have a trigger finger, you have to spam this gun a lot, and, you know, normally your trigger finger does get tired after spamming it a lot. So yeah, rapid fire definitely helps, and yeah, let's move on to the next one. So last but definitely not least is the KN57 with quick draw, rapid fire, hybrid mags, and stock with stim shot, scavenger, and dead silence. Now earlier I did the suppressed version of the KN. Now this is the best class without suppressor. I used to run grip, but I feel like quick draw really helps you in those close range gunfights against like SMGs and stuff. So yeah, this is definitely the best KN57 class without suppressor. And yeah, anyways guys, I do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I took a lot of time for me to make sure all these classes were right for you guys, and I'm gonna try to get some DLC weapons and get gameplay for you guys. But yeah, anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey, swerving through the mud, bitch, I'm getting to this dog. Hey, you can't tell me nothing, I put that on my bros. Hey, I pull up and run shit, but they already